Hi there, Ryth Mcale here. We're on, welcome back to Black Rose, part 3? Yes, part 3. I just got past the save point, I got past Myrtle, and then I got a note describing what happened between Myrtle and her son. I think it was her son, I can't remember. Wow. This is like back to back, and I can't remember. Just goes to show how good my memory is. Hey. Alright, let's continue this onslaught on my emotions. Well, not emotions, my heart. Palpitations. Alright, am I looking at a wall? Okay. Glad it's saved. I have 151 points. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. There's no sound. They still haven't buried them. Sullivan has been lying in his coffin for 2 days, and Myrtle for 3. Because Conrad refused to touch Myrtle's coffin after her funeral, it had to be put aside so Sullivan could have his. Conrad simply doesn't want to have anything to do with the burial of either of them, even if all he's doing is preparing a future grave without actually touching the coffins. I'm starting to wonder if he had some type of unpleasant encounter with Myrtle and Sullivan's coffins, or heard some absurd rumor about their corpses. What's sad is that Myrtle and Sullivan don't have relatives who care enough about their burials to actually do something about this. Mcale was embarrassed to tell all the relatives and friends that the actual burials couldn't be held yet. Even so, none of them objected. Maybe they just didn't see a point in doing so, considering the person that they would be doing it for is already gone. I don't know. As far as feeling nervous around coffins, I do get a strange vibe now in the visitation room. The atmosphere in there is starting to feel different. The air feels heavier, a little bit oppressive, even. It seems to be more noticeable today than it was yesterday. I am not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not, but it seems to fit what I've heard before about locations having uncomfortable negative energy due to evil or an extremely upset spirits. Maybe it's just normal stuffy air. There aren't any windows in there, and it's in the middle of summer. Here we go! Nothing? Expecting something. Nothing? Hopefully I don't have to deal with Myrtle anymore, because fuck that. Y'all want a single say fuck that? Fuck that. Fuck that. Stay. You stay in there. You stay the fuck in there. There's like no sound. What am I supposed to do then? Did the sound cut out? This is considerably less scary without the noise.
There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this place. For instance, the fireplace that isn't even a real fireplace. It's some kind of ladder shaft, but there's a tough metal grate fastened over it that appears to be controlled electronically, most likely by the lockdown system. I'm assuming the shaft leads down to the basement, but it must have been sealed off because it's not accessible from anywhere down there. Another thing I've started wondering about is a metal handle that's been sitting on Michael's desk for about a month now. I asked about it once out of curiosity, but he avoided giving me a direct answer. He told me it broke off of something. I had already assumed this, seeing as it's covered in dirt and rusted around the edges where it had clearly been attached to something for a very long time. Perhaps the biggest mystery I've encountered here is the place Myrtle always went for privacy. She was often depressed, so she was always going into the downstairs hall on her way to wherever it was she went to be alone. However, she seemed to vanish. The only place she could have gone from that hallway is down into the basement, but I went down there one day to ask her something and I couldn't find her. I'm wondering if there's a secret room somewhere down there. After all, I did learn from Michael that this building is from the 1600s, long before it was ever a funeral home. Buildings as old as this one sometimes have quite a few secret areas.
Okay, I get to go to the basement! Again! Awesome!
They still haven't buried them. Sullivan has been lying in his coffin now for 2 days, and Myrtle for 3. Because Conrad refused to touch Myrtle's coffin after her funeral, it had to be put aside so Sullivan could have his. Conrad still simply doesn't want to have anything to do with the burial of either of them, even if all he's doing is preparing a future grave without actually touching the coffins. I'm starting to wonder if he had some type of unpleasant encounter with Myrtle and Sullivan's coffins, or he heard some absurd rumor about their corpses. What's sad is that Myrtle and Sullivan don't have relatives who care enough about their burials to actually do something about this. Michael was embarrassed to have to tell all the relatives and friends that the actual burials couldn't be held yet. Even so, none of them objected. Maybe they just didn't see a point in doing so, considering the person they would be doing it for is already gone. I don't know. As far as feeling nervous around coffins, I do get a strange vibe now in the visitation room. The atmosphere in there is starting to feel different. The air feels heavier, a little bit oppressive even. It seems to be more noticeable today than it was yesterday. I'm not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not, but it seems to fit what I've heard before about locations having uncomfortable negative energy due to evil or extremely upset spirits. Maybe it's just normal stuffy air. There aren't any windows in there, and it is the middle of summer.
Yeah. So, there was a kid laughing. I don't really fuck with that, so... Okay. So, I think I might need to find that metal handle. Oh, it's another note.
It turns out that Devin got into the morgue by stealing Sullivan's key card from the office. Mrs. Raines had been in there and forgot to lock it when she left. Nobody knows exactly how the kid figured out the passcode, but considering what a flake his mother is, that's probably just something else she inadvertently compromised. They're burying Sullivan with a few of his belongings from the funeral home. I guess because he had worked here for so long and was so loyal to his job. Michael revealed that one of those belongings is Sullivan's key card. Of course, they would need to deactivate it from the system to avoid any breaches and the chance that it was stolen. But then again, Mrs. Raines would be the one who would do that. I discovered earlier today that Devin had stolen the system lock override key as well and hidden it somewhere in the building. This has got to be the most troublesome, ill-behaved kid I have ever encountered.
And he's gonna hunt me down. Okay, I think. So I gotta find a keycard. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing on the seats. I don't like the noise. Music. They stitched him back together. What? Grief-stricken man killed by train after blinding himself? Oh. Okay. 57-year-old Sullivan James, one of two funeral directors of Chainmare Hills Funeral Home, was killed Monday after he tripped and fell into the tracks of an oncoming train. According to his co-workers at the funeral home, James had slipped into a state of grief-stricken hysteria just minutes earlier, after experiencing an emotional breakdown over the death of a childhood friend and co-worker, Myrtle Varnworth, who had been suffering from a severe brain tumor, which doctors had deemed inoperable. Ms. Varnworth passed away 9 days after the end of her predicted death date. James, devastated, apparently gouged out his own eyes using a scalpel from the funeral home's preparation room and managed to scramble out into the nearby window. Miles Treadman, an embalmer at Chanmire Hills Funeral Home and a short-time co-worker of Mr. James, had begun to chase after the frenzied man through the field behind the building, but was not able to catch him before he reached the nearby segment of railroad tracks and tripped, falling down on top of them. Treadman and a few others eyewitnesses reported that James made no attempt to get up as the train quickly rolled in. Grief-stricken, Sullivan James was killed on impact. The fast-moving train hit him with such force that he severed into 3 pieces. It has been speculated by those who knew the man that his fatal episode was driven by guilt, not for treating his longtime friend how he believed he should have. Oh, Sullivan and Myrtle as children. This double tragedy at the Chainmire Hills Funeral Home has sparked a great deal of public interest on the site and has become an attraction for loitering and vandalism among other people. among young people. In the 3 days that have passed since the incident, 3 arrests have already been made. They never buried either of them. Both are still here. Oh boy. There's something written on the back. They say if you take his rose, he wakes up. That's the only way his coffin will open. I also heard that he also tears you into 3 pieces if he catches you. I took his rose! Fuck. 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 No thank you. Okay. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
Yeah, fuck! What the shit? Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That was Myrtle's coffin. This is gonna suck. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Hell no. I'm not taking that yet. Y'all can get fucked. Oh god, okay. 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 This is gonna suck ass. I'm gonna have to... Dare you, double dare you. Okay, this is gonna suck ass. Take it. Run! Run! Running away. Running the fuck away. Door slammed! Door slammed! Door slammed! Door slammed on me! Oh my god! What do I do? What do I do? Oh god!
Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Yeah, I'm by the fucking door. Fuck this noise. What the shit? Let me out. 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 Oh god. Fuck this. Fuck this. Running around. Running around. I don't know what I got. Ah! Fuck. 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 No. No. Damn it. Well, at least I had the mental acuity to be like, oh, there must be something in the coffin. And I picked something up. I don't know what I picked up, but I needed to... Close! So close. Okay. Oh, it's the key that's inside Sullivan's coffin. Okay. Alright, so we gotta do this. Gotta do this thing, chicken wang.
James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Okay, so my idea is to lure him over here, then go around the fucking circle. Yeah, Fuck off. Sup? Oh, fuck you! Hell no! Hell no! Got it! Got it! Fuck! Come on! Come on! Come on! Okay, I'm out! I'm out! I'm out! I'm out! Get me out of the door! That's not working! Okay, running faster! Running more! Running fucking more! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fuck this! Fuck it! Open the door! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! I don't know where I'm supposed to go! I don't know where I'm supposed to go! Let's go, guys. I got a key. Did I get a key card? Oh, fuck no! Fuck you! No! You are not killing me! Screw you! Okay. Is he over? Something just fell where Sullivan was. Okay. Oh, it's a key card. It's a key card. Awesome. That's... Oh, my poor still... He's still my poor heart. Okay. So I have the key card, but that doesn't mean I have the key code. Maybe it's my score? Four, 7. Underline. 4, 7, 2. Alright. Why? Count the lines. Between the lines. There's 4 there and not... Count the lines between the lines? I don't... Shit! Alright,
6 minutes later.
Just make sure... Okay, still have sound. Good. Count the lines between the lines. Okay, so 2, 9, 4, 7. Because apparently it's the X and counts as 2 and the O counts as 1. Supposedly. So 2, 9, 4, 7. Okay. Time to get fucking wrecked. 2, 9, 4, 7. Ah, here we go. Awesome. More horror time. Actually, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I certainly did. And I hope to see you in the next one. Mighty night. Some scary shit, man.